cats and dogs are wonderful things. Playful, loving, companions to the bitter end. But sometimes they get depressed. Your dog can become disheartened. Your cat can become catatonic. And that's where I come in. Together we'll probe the deep and murky psychological traumas of your pets. I'm Christoff Barrenger, radio pet psychologist. And I'm waiting for your call. Are you engaged in a power struggle with your puppy? Is your feline rubbing you the wrong way? Then I'm here to help. Good morning, Los Angeles. You're listening to Christoff Barrenger, radio pet psychologist. Today's topic is how to listen to your pet. Pets can be hard to live with and hard to live without. If you're out there today listening right now and your pet is making you barking mad, today's your day. Okay, we have our first caller. Bobby from Oxnard. You're on the air.
I got a little dog. He's always barking.
What's the little fella's name?
Wait a minute, I'll ask him.
I'm sorry, did you say you'll ask him?
Yeah, he won't tell me.
Bobby, you're not calling from a hospital or a mental facility there in Oxnard, are you?
Nope, I work here at the treatment plant, and I'm knee-deep in shit all day.
Well, thank you for your service. Okay, let me think here. What I mean to say is, what do you call him?
Oh, yeah, I call him JR. I thought you meant like the secret life of dogs and shit. You know, the names they call themselves, you know, et cetera, et cetera.
Well, I think you mean the secret life of cats. I don't know if you've seen it recently, but I saw the movie Cats as well.
Hell of a thing. It was a great picture, very realistic.
Yes, well, there's a lot to unpack in that statement. Okay, have you tried to pet him or feed him when he barks at you?
Nope, I kick him. That usually shuts him up for a minute or two.
Oh dear. Well, no, I must insist you stop that at once. I'm sure what he wants is something else, but attention, food, some love, anything else than your shit-covered boot in his side when he's barking.
Oh, well, is that so? All right, Mr. I Know Everything, then what does he want?
Well, I'm sure it's not abuse he desires from the person that cannot tell the difference between a dog and Dame Judi Dench. He most likely wants what I want right now.
Yeah, what's that?
Desperately to get away from you. Goodbye. Sorry about that, L.A., but it's Monday morning and it's the first call is always the hardest one to get through. While we're waiting for our next call, I want to tell you that this part of the show is sponsored by a new sponsor to our program, Puppy Rectal Plugs. Does your pup suffer from the runs? Is he leaving long trails of fecal matter down the halls of your apartment? Then visit www.plugthatpup.com and order a box of 24 disposable pup plugs today. Stop slipping and sliding on your pet's poo. Order a pup plug or two. Well, again, we welcome our new sponsor. Now that that's out of the way, we're going to take a short break, and when we return, we'll be speaking to Carol from Long Beach, about her interrupting pug. You're listening to Christoff Barrenger, radio pet psychologist.
We're clear.
What the actual fuck is that? Is that all we can get? I mean, how much could they have possibly given us to degrade me like that on the air? I mean, shit tampons for dogs. Do I have to remind you that I graduated at the head of my class?
Do we have to remind you where you are right now? AM station, outside LA? And quit hanging up on callers. We're back in 3 minutes.
Oh, yeah. Well, why don't you vet these fucktards beforehand and I won't have to? Let me be clear. AM radio is still radio, And I am the talent, yes? I mean, you're not on this mic, are you? No, that's right. Well then, why don't you just go outside and play a nice game of hide and go fuck yourself? Okay, we're back. You're listening to Christoff Barrenger, radio pet psychologist. And we have Carol from Long Beach on the line about her interrupting pug. Carol, are you there?
Yes, I am. I'm definitely here. The crazy part about it is, I really love your show, and the nice thing I like about the show is that you can call and get information all the time.
Well, that's very fine. Thank you so much. Now, about your dog.
Yeah, but the thing of it is that every time I start to talk, the dog just starts to bark. It's almost like he waits for me to talk, and then he starts barking. Like I can't even get a word in edgewise, because no matter what I'm doing or where I'm at, people could be over, I could be by myself, I could be talking to myself, or even right now on the phone. You can't hear him because he's in the other room, because he just bark and bark and bark. Every time I start talking, he starts barking.
Yes, now, Carol, if I could just get a word in edgewise for a moment. But is it possible that your dog is in desperate need of your attention, and he feels as though your time is being spent elsewhere? How much time, approximately a day, do you spend with the dog?
Well, I spend a lot of time with the dog every day, actually, all day long. I stay in the house all day. I'm a shut-in because I have some troubles, and I can't really go outside anymore, so everybody delivers everything to me. The dog stays in here with me all the time. I don't ever have to go anywhere. We're together all the time. I don't understand what you're talking about. There's no way that he could not get attention from me. I'm here all the time.
Right. No, when you say that, I'm getting the impression that perhaps you're agoraphobic. Is that the case? Does the dog spend no time outside, no time with anyone else?
Well, he's my dog. I certainly wouldn't let him go outside with someone else. It's scary outside. There's a lot of things that can happen to him. He's just a little dog, and he just won't stop talking. He just won't stop barking. I don't know what to do. I just can't stand it.
Yes. I'm feeling as though possibly I need more coffee, and also that perhaps I've got a few suggestions for you, Carol. First of all, decaf.
Oh, well, you're so funny. That's what I love about your show. You blend in a little bit of humor.
Yeah, no, Carol, please. I'm serious about the decaf. And I'm going to put you on hold, and we're going to set up an appointment for you at my office.
Well, I can't go outside. There's no way I could go outside. I can't go outside.
Yes, I'm sorry. I plumb forgot in the middle of all the ranting that you don't go outside. Well, then perhaps we can set up an appointment for you on, I believe it's Tuesdays. I do an out-call service, and I could come to the home and see if we can't create a safe space where you and your dog can communicate to each other in a fashion that would be more suitable for him. Little dogs can be very high-strung, and placed in an environment that would be agitating.
What do you mean by agitated? I'm not an agitating person. I never do anything agitating at all. I love the dog. I pet him all the time. I'm around him all the time. He gets all the invitation.
No, it's Carol. It seems as though you're stuck like a record. Now, I'm going to put you on hold again, and then we're going to set up that appointment for you. We'll be, yes, there you go. My goodness. Well, it's time for another break. We'll be back in 30 seconds, so please stay tuned. Again, this is Christoff Barrenger, Radio Pet Psychologist.
Sings down the hall, piles on the rug, just can't make it stop. Your dog needs pup plugs. Pup plugs, the canine rectal tampon.
Good God, the jingle's worse than the live read. And we're back, and you're listening to Christoff Barrenger, Radio Pet Psychologist, and I'm afraid that's all the time we have. Now, why don't you tune in tomorrow, and I'll let you know if the SPCA has dropped by on our friend in Oxnard, and if someone managed to tranquilize poor Carol out there in Long Beach. Until tomorrow, be good to your pets, and they'll be good to you. I'm Christoff Barrenger, Radio Pet Psychologist. Tune in next time for more of Christoff Barrenger, Radio Pet Psychologist, only on Flashback Audio Theatre.